Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Valentina. I'm a makeup lover and I like to test makeup products. And in today's video, I'm going to test a new foundation, and I have this one from HAUS LABS by Lady Gaga. This foundation is not new, but it's new to me, and I'm going to test it on my oily skin today. I'll do a wear test, and I'm going to create this easy everyday makeup look by using some of my favorite makeup products. So if you like what you see and want to find out more, then keep on watching. So in today's video, I'll finally test this HAUS LABS foundation. This is the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. We finally have HAUS LABS makeup in Sephora Europe, and I was very curious about this foundation. I've heard great things about it. I want to see if this foundation is good for someone with oily skin, acne, texture, and marks. I'm going to do a wear test today. So this is the HAUS LABS by Lady Gaga Triclone Skin Tech Medium Coverage Foundation with Fermented Arnica. It's a medium coverage, weightless, clean foundation with fermented arnica that helps reduce redness and protects from environmental stress. This is clinically tested, non-comedogenic, dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, and fragrance-free. Is made in Korea and has 12 months shelf life. So this is how the box looks like. And this is how the foundation bottle looks like. This is a glass bottle and the foundation comes with a pump. I like the packaging. This is very heavy and lax. I'm going to put some on the back of my hand because I want to see how is the formula and how is the color. So this is how the shade Fair Cool looks like. This is definitely not my perfect shade, but I'm happy that it's not darker than my skin tone. So next I'm going to apply this foundation on my skin. I'm going to apply it on one side by using a foundation brush and on the other side by using my beauty blender. I usually like to apply my foundations with my beauty blender, but I want to see what is the best way to apply this foundation, with a brush or with a beauty blender. I also want to mention that on my skin I have just my regular moisturizer on, and I'm not going to use a primer because I want to see how my skin will look at the end of the day with this foundation on without the primer. I'm going to apply it first on this side by using a foundation brush. So this is how my skin looks with and without the foundation on. The shade is not bad. I can wear this, so I'm happy about that. And now I'm going to apply it on this side by using my beauty blender. So this is how my skin looks with this foundation on, applied with a brush on this side and applied with a beauty blender on this side. The finish is pretty on both sides, but because of my texture, I like the beauty blender side more. I feel like my skin looks more even on this side. The finish is also nice on the brush side, but I can see my dry spots in some areas, and I don't see any dry spots on the beauty blender side. So I would say this foundation works with the brush and also with the beauty blender. But if you have textured skin like me, I recommend you to apply this foundation with the beauty blender. My blemishes are not completely covered, but they are like blurred in a nice way, and I really like that my skin looks very good up close. This is one of those foundations that can make your skin look very good up close, and I really like this result because I don't like heavy makeup. I don't like heavy cakey foundations. I want my skin to look even, and very nice up close. So for a first impression, I am very impressed. I'm not going to apply a second layer because no matter what foundation I use, if I apply a second layer, my skin will look very cakey and heavy. And also my oily skin will get oily very fast. So I'm going to test this foundation like I normally use my foundations. But I'm going to use my beauty blender with whatever is left from my foundation to press the foundation into the skin on the brush side because I want everything to look very well blended on both sides. So for now, I'm very impressed about this foundation, but I want to move on with the rest of my makeup. I want to see how all of the other makeup products will look on top of this foundation, and I'll save my final impressions for the end of the video after the wear test. And for my makeup next, I'm going to use some of my favorite makeup products so I could have a fair test for my new foundation. I've used these makeup products before on my channel and I have a first impression video for everything. But I will also list all the details down in the description box below. And I'm going to start with my concealer. And for today, I'm going to use this Makeup Forever HD Skin Concealer. I also use this concealer as my eyeshadow base. And next I'm going to set everything in place with my powder. I have oily skin, so I need to apply powder every time I do my makeup. And for my powder today, I'm going to use one of my favorite, this Givenchy Prisme Libre in color 1. I'm going to apply it first on this side because I want to show you how the foundation look with and without the setting powder on. And this is how the foundation looks with and without the powder on. I'm going to apply the powder on this side too. If you don't have oily skin, you love the foundation without the setting powder on, but I have oily skin, so I need to apply my setting powder every time I do my makeup. And this is my favorite powder right now. Blurs the pores and sets everything in place very nicely. For my blush, bronzer, and highlighter, I'm going to use this Hourglass palette. This is the Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked Jellyfish. This is one of my favorite face palettes. I use everything from here. I love the two blushes, the bronzer, the highlighter, and the two powders. I take this palette with me everywhere because I have everything I need in here. So I'm going to use this next. I've used it many times with other foundations and I know this will not change my opinion about my new foundation. And now this highlighter. And I love these two finishing powders on my under eyes and on the rest of my face. And next I'll move on to my eyes, and for my eyeshadow palette today, I'm going to use this one by Makeup by Mario. This is the new Master Mattes The Neutrals. I really like this eyeshadow palette. I love that we have everything we need in here to do something for everyday makeup or a glam makeup look. I really like the formula and these colors last all day on my eyes. So if you are looking for something like this and if you like the color story, I highly recommend you this eyeshadow palette because this is very good and very good quality. And I'm going to do something very simple on my eyes today, and I'm going to start with this color. I'll use the same color for my under eyes, on my lower lash line. Next I'm going to use this with a little brush on the outer corners. Some on my lower lash line. And I'm going to use this all over the eyelids. And I'm going to do a little wing with this color. And I'm going to use again this Hourglass palette, and I'll use this highlighter on my inner corners. And next I'm going to apply my mascara and something on my lips, and I'll quickly do this off camera and I'll be right back. So this is the finished makeup result. For my mascara, I've used this one by Givenchy. This is the newly interdit mascara Couture Volume. I really love how my lashes look with this mascara on. I never use it on my bottom lashes, but I really like how my top lashes look with this mascara on. So this is very good. And on my lips I have these two. This Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in color Endless Cacao with this Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Pillow Talk. I love how my lips look with this on. Now final impressions for my new foundation, this by HAUS Labs. Let me show you how my skin looks up close with this foundation as a base and with all of the other makeup products on. I really like how my makeup looks up close. My pores are not emphasized. My dry spots are a little bit emphasized on the brush side, but I really like the finish on this side. I think the shade is good, but I'll have to see it in natural light. So for now I like this foundation, but I want to see how my skin will look at the end of the day after the wear test. So I'll move on with my day, and I'll come back at the end of the day to give you my final impressions and to show you how my skin look. So if you want to see how my skin will look at the end of the day, just keep on watching. Hi again. So this is how my oily skin looks at the end of the day with this foundation on. Let me show you how my skin looks up close. My skin looks a little bit oily in my T-zone, but nothing crazy. I've seen worse with other foundations, and I have a little bit of separation around my mouth area. But other than that, I really like how my skin looks up close. This foundation was very comfortable on the skin today, and to be honest, my skin is not in a very good place right now. I have acne, but this foundation made my skin look very nice, so because of that, I'm very impressed. With other foundations, you need to have a perfect canvas in order to have a nice finish with your foundation. I want to see what will happen if I use my powder puff to take off some of the excess oil. So I'm going to take my powder puff with whatever is left from my powder. So you can make this foundation look fresh again with a little bit of setting powder. I liked how my skin looked before, and I like how my skin look now after a little bit of setting powder. So final impressions, I really like this foundation. I like the formula. This doesn't emphasize my pores, my acne, or my texture. It's not heavy or cakey. It's very comfortable on the skin, and I love the natural finish. I'm excited to use this again, so I'll test this more, and I'll update you about everything in my next video. I would love to know from you guys if you have this foundation and if you like it. And please let me know what other makeup products would you like me to test next. But that's everything for today. I hope this video is helpful and I hope you like it. If you like it, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also ring the bell to be notified when I upload. I post every week, so make sure to hit the notification bell. I hope you're having a wonderful day and I will see you in my next video. Bye!